Hi, I'm Matt with Maximum Living Power, and this is my video coaching newsletter series. And the topic of today's newsletter is going to be worrying about finances, relationships, jobs, and other areas of your life. Well, just in case some of you may be struggling with this today, I just wanted to kind of go over this particular topic because I know there's several people out there, myself included, at some point, you begin to worry about, your money, basically your finances, career, your job, or a relationship that you fear may be about to end, or maybe not. It's not going like it should, or like you think it should. So, worrying about something that is out of our control is much added stress that can cause a lot of health problems. So, for instance, if you're worried about, the finances or the money, maybe you can't pay a bill or bills, or you maybe lost your job. Well, the main thing here is focus on what it is you can do at this particular moment that can help change that. So if you're struggling with not being able to pay the bills or finances, go back, add up all your bills, everything that you have to pay on a monthly basis, and go into your income and find out where the imbalance is. Because from my experience and going through this particular problem, usually it's because there's an imbalance somewhere, either by your income or your expenses, or something like that. So the best thing to do is try to figure out the balance and then try to adjust it and try to change. So for instance, if you find out that your expenses are more than your earnings and income, then something's got to change. You either do that by cutting an expense as it's not necessary, such as like cable, or eating out all the time, or whatever the expense may be. Sometimes you have to cut those out, and the stress that you're gonna get rid of just by doing that outweighs way more than watching cable TV, or eating the junk food that basically you're just going to eat and discard anyway. And like I said, the best way to do that is write down all your expenses, write down your total monthly income, and then find out what it is that's balanced. Because living paycheck to paycheck, worrying about if something's going to get paid or not get paid, that's going to cause a lot of problems in other areas of your life, your health, your relationships, the whole nine yards. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be, feeling fulfilled. So just check that out. Try to get that more balanced and aligned, with things that you need instead of just things that are not needed at this particular point. You can always add them back on later, or, whatever it is, figure out a new way to do something that's cheaper or less money. But you have to get something under control, because obviously what you're doing now is not working. There's really not much other than, if it's stressing you out, then there's a problem there. So, and obviously if you continue to do the same thing, you're going to continue to get the same thing. So a change has got to be made there. If it's something to do, with possibly a relationship you're worrying about, if your partner's going to leave you, or, a divorce, or you're arguing all the time, there's also a reason behind that as well. So, you need to look at what's the cause of the arguing, the relationship, problems. Because a lot of times, like we were discussed about money, a lot of people get stressed out because bills can't be paid, and then it affects their relationships. Stuff like that you can work on and you can fix yourself. But one thing you can't do is you can't stop somebody from leaving you, or you can't stop somebody from wanting to get a divorce. And, I've obviously, had some struggles with that in my lifetime as well. So I'm just trying to, shine a little light into the, to the cause here. Because if you can know the problem, but if you're not working on a solution, you're never going to fix it. So, and like I said, with the relationships, you got to do what it was that got you back, that got you into the relationship to begin with, to make, your significant other fall in love with you. So, just work on that. Do what it is that you need to do. Cut expenses. Quit worrying about if somebody's going to leave you, whether it's a friend, spouse, whatever, because you can't control that. Control what you can control. If it's maybe your job you're struggling with, work on getting a new job. Get out of that stressful situation. If it's something that you just don't have a passion about, then basically it's like you're wasting a lot of your time, effort, also bringing your other areas of your life down. And if you've been watching, some of my videos, I focus on transformational coaching because, a lot of people work on, say, they are overweight and all they do is they work on their weight, but they don't like their job or they don't like the person that they're with, then it's going to still have a major impact on your longevity for your health and staying with that diet plan or eating healthy, going to the gym, exercising. So the best thing to do is the main areas that we deal with as humans and in society, obviously, is the person you're with, your relationship, the amount of money you make, or the job you do day in and day out, because we spend most of our time there anyway. And then basically your health. You're either overweight, don't feel good, don't have much of a passion to look out for your health, because at the end of the day, the biggest investment you could ever make is in yourself and in your health. You could be in the best job in the world, have the best relationship, but if you're unhealthy, don't feel good, eventually it's going to bring the rest of the areas down. So, find your weakness, find your areas that, you possibly need to maybe develop a little bit, and work on those, get that new job, find a new partner if they're not, doing you any good, if they're not helping you grow as a person, and just continue to move forward. That's all you can do. Just take baby steps. Like I said, you don't, a lot of this stuff that we have, like I had mentioned, cable or, entertainment, so to speak, stuff like that. A lot of that we don't even have to be spending that kind of money doing. Like a prime example, obviously internet, there's a lot of stuff that you need the internet for, so, there when I was, in financial struggles, I would cancel TV and just maybe, obviously I'm going to have internet or my phone, how I'm recording this video or something like that, and I would just get like a Netflix. It's only like $10. 10 to 12 bucks, and you could watch movies. You can do a lot of different things doing that way compared to $130 to $150 TV bill. Okay, and if it's like a sports venue, I'm an avid sports fan. When there was a big game I wanted to watch, at that particular time, I would, go maybe have a small meal or, find a spot to where I can watch it, or go over a friend's house or a family member. Just go over there and do that, because that's, in the long run, it's going to save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and it's going to help you be able to move in a direction that you want to move in, whether it's starting a business or working towards a new job or, investing in yourself, maybe expanding your skills, knowledge, stuff like that. So these are just a few things that just to keep in mind if you're struggling in any of those areas, because it's like a domino effect. If one area is struggling, it's just going to knock everything else out of whack and out of balance. So sit there and think about what it is that you need to, why you're feeling that way, and then work on it. Work on that, work on other areas. Do something that's stressful, go for walks, something that'll kind of help relieve some of that stress, and, just do what you got to do today so you can live how you want to live, tomorrow, because life's too short. The days on the planet that we've been on the planet are getting longer, but our time here is getting shorter. So, why settle? Why, live a lifestyle or be in a bad relationship that's not fulfilling us, making us happy? So, if you could use my help personally, or you have a question you would like me to answer in an upcoming newsletter, all you have to do is go to my website at MaximumLivingPower.com. Email me your question. You can go to the contact me tab and there's an email there, or you could just go to questions at MaximumLivingPower.com. Email me your question, concern in the fields of relationships, career help, fitness, any area or any topics in that regard, whether it's dating or maybe your marriage ain't working right, maybe you need maybe a different approach, maybe you just want to work towards maybe starting a passionate career of your maybe business, or would like to work on losing weight or getting healthy. Have experience in all those areas. I am certified in personal training. I've been a personal trainer in the industry for over 20 plus years. So if programming is a problem, or if you're trying to figure out what diet you need to be on, or an exercise plan, or have any other questions, like I said, just email me. One quote that I like to live by, just to kind of in this video, is love what you do, love who you're with, and love how you feel. And like I said, if you have any questions, just send me an email and I will talk to you soon.